Alright, video 4 of 5 now. The final regular level. I've actually done it the courtesy of actually starting one of these off spinning. It's always good because having to try and set the other one up in mid-air without falling down is kind of a pain in the ass. As you're seeing me repeatedly try and fail. Excuse me, right there. You can see it's clearly not working too well for me. That's because, as we all know, I'm incompetent when it comes to platformers, so... And most other games, come to think of it. But at least they did give us the decency of, you know, a goddamn UFO for this level. Which, unlike the previous flying ones, actually doesn't handle that badly. A little stiff, but it's pretty, you know, fast for once. Hits hard as well, which is always nice. Though the enemies still get their mercy invincibility. I've always wondered why people would actually bother, you know, extending that ability to the enemy. It doesn't really... Well, under most circumstances, I can't see it having much going for it. And, you know, clearly some people think so. Mind you, some people... you can find someone who'll defend pretty much anything, so... Quite a one-dimensional level, this one, because of the absurdly long range and I don't know, area of effect on its cannon. You can do quite a bit of fighting without actually having to see some of your opponents. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice ability to have, as you can see right there. But not really that conducive to exciting, you know, gameplay. Unless it's something like, say, the Deception games, where not fighting fair is the entire point. This isn't one of those games. Now, in case you're the one person in the world who hadn't noticed that by now. Like I said, again, the actual on-screen model is not representative of the hitbox, so... just something to take advantage of whenever the opportunity presents itself. And yeah, I'm going to be vindictive and take that enemy out just for the hell of it. And there's not really a huge amount to say about this particular section, it's just repeating the same pattern for a couple of times. Okay, admittedly that's true of most of the game, but it's particularly excessive in this final world. More fun than the last few levels, at least. But, you know, there's not a huge amount you can say about it with any level of intelligence, other than the fact it's the same goddamn puzzle over and over again. Which isn't even really a puzzle, but you know what I mean. Aside from the occasional parts, we actually get to shoot enemies head on. And yes, they've got the roadblocks, which again get thwarted by the fact that the area of the gun that the projectiles emerge from is actually forward of the vehicle's hitbox, so it's entirely possible to wedge yourself up against it and have your shots go entirely through. As you can see, pretty much every time I have to shoot these blasted things. And the mutant flea bats, or whatever the hell they are, have made a return as well. One of the more annoying enemies in this set of levels, because they're kind of rolling attack pattern. It's not... it's an arced attack rather than, you know, coming straight at you like the regular enemies do. Which I think is... shakes things up a bit, but it wasn't best implemented. Again, you know, same puzzle as before. Insofar as you can actually call it a puzzle, you probably shouldn't. That's the other thing about the bats, they respawn pretty much infinitely. The only way out is to get out of the section that causes them to spawn. And that's all well and done. All that's left now is actually the final boss fight. The Flea Queen. Which is actually kind of interesting, it's not a bad level. But I'm sure, like me, you're looking forward to this whole thing being over and done with. So until next time, do whatever the hell you feel like. I don't care.